Zechariah 2:7. It says, deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon. You see, because the daughter of Babylon have the Zion in captivity. Let's get that a limitation. We'll get right to the point and read verse 22. Verse 22 of Lamentation. Lamentation chapter 4, verse 22. The music in the background, I do not own the rights to the music in the background. I repeat, I do not own the copyright to the music in the background. Lamentations 4:22. The punishment of your iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away in captivity, and he will no more carry you away in captivity. He will visit your iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover your sin. Now, who was supposed to deliver themselves out of the daughter of Babylon? Let's go back. Zechariah 2:7. It says, deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon. See, Lamentations say the Edomites got Zion in captivity. So the Edomites in two places are called the daughter of Babylon. That's why they are Babylon the Great. See, they are Mount Seir that destroying mountains. Let's get another one. Why do the Zion need deliverance? Amos chapter 1 verse 6, it says, thus says the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Gaza and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they have carried away the whole captivity to deliver them up to Edom. You see, the Edomites have the children of Israel in captivity. That's why Zion has to be delivered. We got another precept. Micah chapter 4:10. It says, be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail, for now shall thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. So there go again, Zion going into Babylon. It says, there shalt thou be delivered, there the Lord shall redeem you from the hand of your enemy. Now, this ain't ancient Babylon, because the Lord didn't deliver them. The Persians took over the rulership and allowed them, gave them permission to go back to their homeland and rebuild their temple. But they wasn't delivered where they being totally free from occupation, because the Persians was now ruling. And then in verse 13, it says that the Israelites will beat into pieces many people when they are delivered. They didn't beat the Persians. The Persians allowed them to go to their kingdom and commanded them, because the Persian king, Xerxes, he told him, he said, you got to go and rebuild your temple in Jerusalem, because if you don't, the Lord is going to punish me and my sons. So he was commanding them to go do that, or he was going to get in trouble. So they didn't beat many people into pieces and take over the kingdom in ancient Babylon. They was not delivered from ancient Babylon. This is talking about a further Babylon, the daughter of Edom and Mount Seir, who have them in captivity. Let's go back to this Mount Seir. Ezekiel 35. Let's see, in 11 is it? Yeah, 35 and 11. Talking about Mount Seir, it say, because you have said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there. So these two nations talking about the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom of Israel. And not only the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, but the land of Israel. See, even Americas, because he gave the Americas to the northern kingdom. See? Again, verse 15. This is Ezekiel 35 and 15. It says, and thou did rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate. So will I do unto you. You shall be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea. Idumea is a Greek word for Edom, which is the so-called white man who disguising himself and trying to hide his identity. That's why Jeremiah called him a burnt mountain, a destroying mountain. Now that was Jeremiah 51, but look at Jeremiah 49 and 7 to see who this Babylon was. It says, concerning Edom, thus says the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Now Teman is the Germans. See, Teman is a tribe of Edom. Like you have tribes in Israel. Teman is a tribe of Edom. It says, is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Look at verse 10. It says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not gonna be able to hide himself. See, the Lord is exposing these Edomites. He is exposing Mount Seir. He's exposing the daughter of Babylon. He's exposing these so-called Americans. See? And he prophesied that he was going to do this through Apostle Paul. 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, verse 3. He said, let no man deceive you by any means. You see, because he trying to hide himself. He calling himself a white man, European, Caucasian, Anglo-Saxon, see, German, Russian, I can go all day, Italian, what you call it, Irish, Australian. He calling himself all kind of names. He said, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. See, he got to expose them. He said, until they get exposed, nothing is going to happen. But they're getting exposed. That's why you see Russia is coming after America. Because the Lord has thoroughly and is thoroughly exposing Esau. You see, he over there supposedly so-called killing his neighbors, trying to protect his border. He exposing that they natural killers, ready to kill somebody. And then there are a bunch of liars because they got crisis actors hiding in body bags, acting like they dead just to make a news report, a false news report. That's another part of their lies and witchcraft. Now let me get exposing the red dragon. Let's see here. Oh, Matthew chapter 12. Matthew chapter 12, verse 25, it says, Yahweh knew their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. See, that city and that house is talking about the Mount SEIR, the nation of Edom. That's who is divided. Russia is closer to Germany and the Temanites, and these Americans is a combination of all the rest of the tribes. But it says, verse 26, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? You see, that kingdom can't stand because they coming against each other. You got Russia and some of the allies of America trying to go towards Russia now. See, they divided. They're not united in this red dragon, 7 heads and 10 horns operation no more. They starting to break apart. And see, Russia is Gog in the land of Magog. See, he is causing division. He's gathering them all together. Let's get that in Jeremiah 51 and 27. It says, set ye up a standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the nations. Prepare the nations against her, call together against her the kingdoms of Azarate, Mini and Ashkenaz. Appoint a captain against her. Cause the horses to come up as the rough caterpillars. Verse 28. Prepare against her the nations with the king of the Medes, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. See, that's Russia rising up, causing these other nations to prepare to go to war with Babylon, the head of Babylon, the woman who's been controlling all of these nations. That's why America can put sanctions on these people. See, they can put sanctions on China. They can put sanctions on all these countries because America is who they doing business with. Let's go to Revelation and break down why can America put sanctions on these nations. Revelation 18 and 18. It says, and cried with when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? See, this city has a special quality to it. What city is like America? Verse 17, it say, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by the sea, stood afar off. See, why are these shipmasters having problems with this great city being destroyed? Verse 11, Revelation 18:11. It says, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. See, that's why America can put sanctions on these other countries, because they doing business with America. See, they major trade partner, export and import. See, they bringing ships to America, and America sending ships to them. They do trade together. So for when America get mad, they put sanctions on them and say, we're not gonna do trade with you. We're not gonna sell you our merchandise no more. See, now they gonna mourn. See, they gonna mourn because America ain't doing no business with them. So that's what they gonna do with the sanctions. Now they done tried to do that with Russia, but now you see Russia, they just not no average country. See, that's why how they stirring up the spirit of the Medes. Because Russia say, okay, y'all not gonna buy our gas. Guess what? Now your gas gonna go up. Now you got gas at $7, at $9 around the country. Because America is a major player when it comes to the nation of Edom. Because the nation of Edom is ruling the world. Look at Job 9 and 24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? See, who is the wicked that rules the earth? Who is the wicked that the earth was given to? Malachi 1 and 4. It says, whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus says the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them, see, not just one person, they gonna call them, talking about the whole nation of Edom, the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. See, this is who the earth was given to. The earth was given to Edom. That's why you got Russia and America is the major players. They running the scene because the earth was given to them, and this is a promise from their forefather Isaac. Genesis 27 and 38, it say, Esau said unto his father, have you but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Verse 39, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, your dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, meaning the richness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above, meaning you're going to have a rulership. That's what heaven means, rulership, above all nations. Verse 40 say, and by thy sword thou shalt live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, meaning the rulership, that thou shalt break his yoke from off your neck. So Esau, Edom, the Edomites, Mount Seir, the red dragon, it was going to have the rulership. And why is they called the red dragon? Genesis 25 and 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. See, he wasn't hairy, he just came out like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. See, then when you get to 30, it say they call him Edom. So he was called red as a nation. Edom means red. And so this is why the wicked, the earth was given to Edom. It was given to the Edomites with the 7 heads and 10 horns. See, what's the guy? I just had him on my video. He made the documentary Late Great Planet Earth, and he was pretty much saying that the 10 common markets that was doing around about the 1970s, them 10 common markets was the 10 kings in Revelations, and them was 10 common European markets. You see, they know that they are the red dragon. The red dragon had 10 heads, 10 horns, Salakia. And those 10 horns is the so-called white man. See, they NATO, the EU. See, they know who they are. And so the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. And the wicked is going to battle. Satan is going to come against Satan. Russia against America. Their kingdom can't stand if they fighting against each other. As long as they was in cahoots with each other and was working with each other. Because mind you, America was selling, buying oil from Russia. Millions of dollars worth of oil. See, that's why the oil shot up to $9. Because you buying oil from them. You're not so much of an enemy if you buying all you buying all this oil from me. How is you my gung-ho enemy? You're not that much of an enemy if you buying oil. But see, now it done went past talking, and they talking aggressive now. So now they enemies now. So ain't no buying no oil. If you American in my country, you going to jail, you getting out of my country. See, now it's a whole nother ball game. But that show you how they was good buddies before it got hot and heated. Now it's hot and heated, they done cut off all ties. They making major threats. You say, man, don't forget I got this pistol, I got these nuclear weapons in my arsenal now. Don't get to acting too, trying to demonize me all over the news and get to acting too reckless, because don't forget, I got me some weapons over here. See, that's what Putin is telling them. Don't forget that I got these weapons. You running your mouth and saying I'm an evil man and all this kind of stuff, but don't forget, I got these weapons. But see, they weren't saying all this between 1980, because they were trying to make it poppin' in 1983. They thought World War III was going to happen in 1983. This is 2022, so from 1983 to 2022, they've been working together. See, they've been buying each other's products, doing business together, trading together. See, now it's a whole nother story. Yeah, these Edomites stick together. Now let's go Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. And it's talking about the nation of Edom. Because in Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 3, it says, God came from Teman. Teman is a German. See? So this whole book is talking about the Edomites, the so-called white men. So he say in Habakkuk 2 and 5, ye also, because ye transgress by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who gathereth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people. Now in these 10 common markets of the NATO, the EU, these European countries, they heap unto them all people. See, you got so-called Hamites, Africans over there living, Arabs living. You got all kind of people in their countries trying to get some of their education and live on the hog with them and serve them. You see, America is a melting pot. That's why they reigning over all the other kings of the earth. But all of these people is in cahoots with each other. See, that's why they all got in debt at the same time. Look at verse 6. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverbs against him, and say, woe to him that increased that which is not his? How long to him that led himself with thick clay? See, that thick clay goes back to debt. See, the debt is across the board with these Edomites. They all in debt because they doing business with each other. Now let's see here. Daniel talked about these Edomites' kingdom. Because see, Daniel talked about, let's get that real quick, the 10 horns in chapter 7. Where is it? Daniel say, I'm gonna get straight to the 10 horns. Where is it? There we go. He said in verse 17, he said, this Daniel 7 and 17, these great beasts, which are 4 kings, which shall arise out of the earth. Okay, jump down to verse 20. It says, and of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of the horn that had eyes. Now I'm not going to read all of that, but you see the 10 horns is a part of this 4th kingdom, this 4th beast. So this 4th beast, let's go here in Daniel chapter 2. This 4th beast is talked about, or this 4th kingdom is talked about. Now, where is it? Let's see here. The 4th kingdom, where is it? Oh, I think it's 35. No, not 35. Hold on. Salakia. Oh, verse 40. It said, the 4th kingdom shall be strong as iron. See, this is the Romans, the so-called Edomites. It says, for as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things. See, that iron gonna break everything. That's why the earth was given unto them. And iron that breaketh all these, it shall break into pieces and bruise. It says, and whereas, this 41, and whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron. See, there go that debt again. And the kingdom shall be divided. See, that's when now, when all of them in debt, now they ready to fight each other. Now they ready to go to war. It says, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, where for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with the mired clay. Here we go, verse 42. It said, and as for the toes of the feet, were part iron and part clay. So the kingdom shall be partially strong and partially broken. See, the strong part is Russia. Russia is that strong part of iron that's going to break the kingdom. They're going to do the breaking. See, America is soft. See, they're not going to break nothing. 43, let's go and get that. It say, whereas thou sawest iron mixed with mired clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men. See, that's why everybody melting into America, coming into America. It says, but they shall not cleave one to another. See, these people coming in America, they're not cleaving to each other. They're looking out for themselves. Even as the iron is not mixed with the clay. See, Russia ain't mixing with no darn America. They gonna stay strong and break America and all the rest of the kingdom pretty much into pieces. But yeah, let me end it with 44. This is gonna be the conclusion. It's saying, and in the days of these kings, it's Daniel 2 and 44. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And who this kingdom going for? They're going to be a specific people. This is why the verse say this. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people. See, when you a writer, you talking about yourself. And Daniel was from the tribe of Judah. So Daniel was saying, it's not going to be left to no other people but my people. But it shall break into pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. That's in Jeremiah. Jeremiah 51 and 20. It says, thou art my battle axe and weapons